into that, I'm going to talk about this disclaimers. So basically, if you are doing a TLS program or you have to provide the customers or person who are joining you this exercise disclaimer that they must consult their physician before doing any weight management program. And then the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, ACCC disclaimer, it says that if we are posting a testimonial from someone who is an unfranchised owner, we must say so, okay? Because the state that the statements have not been evaluated by the health authorities in Australia, that our products is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. So please consult your healthcare provider before starting on any supplement program or weight management program, okay? So,
Lily, are you sharing your screen? We can't see it yet.
oh, so sorry. Here
No
I am
problem.
talking away. Uh,
Thank you.
okay, thank you for telling me that I was already ongoing. Okay, so you've heard me talk about the disclaimer. So now I'm just going to go into the benefits of retailing. Okay, so retailing is such an important thing because this is the one of the ways to build belief in the business. And not only that, retailing is actually the reason why we can tell a new person who joins our business or could become a business owner that you, from day one, you can actually start making money with the business. Okay, because we are able to create profit when we sell our exclusive brands, right? And that's awesome because in a normal traditional business, if you are able to make profit right from the get go, you are very happy already, right? So in our business, we have the opportunity to be able to do that by selling our products because the profit does many, many things. Firstly, as I said, it will be able to help you replace the startup expenses because you did pay some money to come into the business, right? And then we have got the monthly overhead expenses. For example, our UFMS of $26 in Australia, 80 ringgit in Malaysia. I don't know how much it is in Singapore. That's the software subscription fee that we are actually have to cover every month. So to be able to make a profit to cover that sort of overhead expenses is great. But of course, there's also the trainings. And just now, um, Justin was talking about how financial obstacles make, instead of just saying that, oh, there's nothing that I can do, in our business, you have control. If there is a convention ticket of $200 that you know is coming up, and usually the convention, we know well ahead of time. We know like 6 months or a year ahead when it is going to happen and how much it is going to be. So as once you know that, you can actually be able to create some retailing plan to make sure that you have the money with the retail profit to buy that ticket. Okay, so you don't have to wait for your leader or someone to actually sponsor you, much as we want to, but it is so much more fulfilling when you are able to actually retail to fund your overhead expenses like the trainings. Okay, and creating positive cash flow is good because we know cash flow is king. And this business, you are able to do that. Okay, with each of the exclusive products that you actually sell, you are also going to generate BV. And we love BV, right? Because BV is what will pay us the commission. And again, with the retailing part of it, that is actually the best way of identifying potential business prospects. Because when you have got a person who is loving our exclusive products. It is such an easy way to move them into looking into the business, because the main part of the issue that they may have is, is the product any good, will I like it, and all that, that is already taken care of. So using retailing in order to find potential business partners is a very good way. And of course, like I said, when you make your first sale in the business, wow, your belief just jump one or two level up, because when you join the business, you're not sure, of course, that is to be expected. You use the product, you love it, but you're not sure whether other people will find it the same as you or not. So when you make your first product sale, whether it's a calcium, as simple as a calcium or something like that, suddenly you are very excited because, hey, I'm not the only one who is loving the product. There's actually a person who loves it too. And even better, your belief jumps up another notch when they come back and reorder, or when they bring you a customer. That is how important retailing is. And Justin again mentioned that one of the goals that you set for yourself is, of course, to do base 10 7 strong. And that's why retail sales goal is very, very important, because that base 10 is where we would like you to set a goal to aim to have 10 regular customers buying 40 BV each from you per month. Of course, to get to that 10 customers who are buying regularly from you monthly, then you probably would need to have at least, 40 or 50 customers who buy every now and then, right? But just go for the 10 to 15 preferred customer ordering 40 BV per month as a goal. And according to our plan, and this is what is taught in by Kevin Buckman and other leaders in the group, is you would want to be able to create at least two retail customers, at every week, in when you are new in the business, because you're still excited, you see, so you are able to generate that. So two customers per week and in your first 90 days will be a good start for you. So just 40 BV. And for your information, 40 BV is basically 190 servings of OPC3. All right. And when you have got 10 customers buying 40 BV per month, that is where your 400 BV base will start. And of course, you yourself has to be your number one customer. So you have to buy at least 100 BV. But why not go for 150 BV? Okay. So that is the way that we are actually able to come up with what the retail goal of $300 per month. And just now, Justine had already mentioned about the 7 strong, and that is the 7 UFOs, and each of the UFO doing 500 BV themselves in each of their center, meaning they do, sorry, they do the 100 BV personal use and 400 BV coming from their 10 customers. So if you were to look at the plan, that is what we are looking at. Okay, so 500 plus 500 is 1,000 plus max 500, that's your 1,500 BV. And when you have got that 11 right per month, that is where you will be able to generate your $300 per month. Okay, so when you are looking to retail, don't make it difficult for yourself, because we know that we've got so many different product lines. So just pick one product line that you want to specialize in. Okay, for myself, when I came into the business, I was interested in the health supplement because I had already had a strong belief in supplementation. So switching over to isotonics from a tablet was very easy, right? So uh, pick a product line to specialize in, and to make it even simpler for yourself, Dennis Franks teach that you just need to pick 3 to 5 favorite products that you have got in that line to learn and specialize in. So don't worry about trying to learn the whole range of isotonics that we have got. All you need to do is to pick the line that you want to do, whether it's Motive Skincare, TLS, or even Web Center, and then specialize in that product line. And of course, firstly, you have to be able to learn about the product. So attending product trainings and seminars is very important, because when you have the knowledge of the products, you can speak with confidence. That is just a matter of fact, right? And the company is very good in that they have provided us with everything. So you don't have to prepare a lot of sales aid yourself. You just go and download it from under support materials in your back office. And then in a retail event, in order to let whatever retail event it is always good to let the customers that you have there know of all the other product lines. So a very good way to get them knowing about our other product lines is to have ready the home shopping list at hand, so that you can actually talk about it, and they can tick the items that they are currently using in their household, and let them know that, hey, when your products finish, you are able to switch over to our Market Australia or Market Malaysia brands. All right. And if they are already loving and enjoying the product that they are currently using, there's already a trust there. So it'll be easier for you to speak to them and on sell them another product from another line. You agree? So the Market Australia, Market Malaysia product catalog, you have that at hand. And now the company has also made it easier for us not to forget. And if you are doing any orders now on your back office, you'll notice that they will ask you when you're checking out whether you want to add on a product catalog. And to have that ready when on the table again, it is so that you are able to let the customers know what we have got in um, other lines. All right. And of course, you must have your your order forms or your website up to be ready to take orders. The home shopping list is this code that you can get. It is really good. The catalog, again, buy extras. And this is the one I meant, where you can check it out when you're sending an order, drop shipping an order to your customers. So for product information, going to the back office, you will find a lot of things. But besides that, you can also go to the Market Australia YouTube channel or Market America YouTube channel is great. There's also the shopping annuity assessment, and you can actually do that from the shoppingannuity.com site. And then, of course, attending product events like the Wellness 101, general product training, and all that will provide you with the knowledge. Support materials, flyers, and price lists, and things like that, you can get it from your support materials under help and training. Okay. The online sales, please be aware that you are only allowed to make sales, online sales, from the official Market Australia or Market Malaysia sites. Okay. So these are the ones that you would are familiar with. And each of us, when we join the business, we are provided with all these beautiful e-commerce capable websites already. So make use of them. And you are not allowed to use to sell our Market Australia exclusive products and services through any other websites, especially internet auction sites like Amazon, eBay, Taobao, 11th Street, um, and whatever else there is in the Malaysia and Singapore side. Okay, that is a no. It is actually illegal to do that. And if you find it, we are able to report it to compliance, field compliance at marketamerica.com. And hopefully they will follow up on it. Okay. So one of the way that we are actually able to send information to customers is that the company provides us with the technology to do that very, very simply. So you will notice that in your shopping website, in your shop.com website, there on the right hand side of the page, there are all the social media links that you can send information on that page, on that product page, to your friend. Okay. You can email it, you can Facebook it, you can Twitter it. All right. But if you wanted to send a few pages of product information to your friend, let's say you wanted to send not just the OPC, but you also wanted to send them about the calcium, you wanted to send them about the collagen, for example, then instead of sending page, one email after another, or Facebooking one page at a time, all you need to do is to scroll down to the bottom of the product information page, and then you will see this one, link to this page option. Control C to copy it, and then you can paste it onto an email that you are going to send to your friend. And on that email that you send them, you can do several product information and send it in an email with a nice message to your friend. Okay. And of course, this applies to uh, mobile versions as well. Do not copy the link that is at the top of the page, because it does not have your specific site name on it. As you will see, it just says shop.com or au.shop.com, whereas the one at the bottom of that product information page, it actually says au.shop.com/ your site name and then the product information. Okay. And if you are doing anything on social media, please do not make any false or misleading claims. So, and do not post too much about products and all that. It is generally a good idea to maintain the 80/20 rule, where 80% of the time that you post of your post on social media, you keep it personal about yourself, about what your family, and the interesting things that you are up to on the weekend and stuff like that, and only 20% about business. Okay, because you do not want to annoy your friends, or they may unfriend you on Facebook or on social media. Okay, so it is much better, more interesting, and you'll get more engagement when you are able to create curiosity when you post something. Okay, so something interesting, like, I'm so thankful for high quality supplements, I haven't felt good this good in years. That sort of things to create curiosity. All right, instead of coming right out and say, hey, look, buy this OPC has done amazing things for me. Okay, so the keys of retailing is, it has to start with yourself. Hence, you have to be your best customer first and foremost. And how do we do that? The only way that you can do that is by trying the products yourself. So being on the unfranchised auto ship is critical. If you want to do the business, you have to be on the auto ship anyway. Be a product of the product, because you will only be able to sell things that you like or things that you truly love. We don't want you to be a liar, after all, right? You can't go out and say, hey, this isotonic is really really good when you haven't even tried it yourself. People will know. So the best way to do it is to be a product of the product, as we said. And as with retailing, there is also a names list that you must come up with, because a names list or a possibility list, because the possibility list for potential customers is your inventory. You must, if you don't have a names list, you don't have a business, as Olivia Lee pointed out in her last training with us, right? So you must have a possibility list for customers, not only for prospects, but for customers also. And it will be good if you are able to identify what sort of products is best suited, or that your potential customers could be interested in. Because then you can match products to people and people to product, instead of just throwing things at them. You know what I mean? So it is good to be able to find out more about the what the customers are interested in or could be needing. And then you need to obtain knowledge about the product that you are going to be a specialty in. Okay, so again, we go back to how you have to gather the knowledge yourself through the trainings, attending product trainings, or reading up the information in your back office, looking at the videos, YouTube clips, and all that about the product. So basically, you need to make sure that you are knowledgeable and to be able to speak confidently. So with retailing, the best way to retail is actually when you have got a good relationship with the person that you are talking to. All right, because when you have got a relationship, that means you are able to build trust with that person, and truly the person buys you, not the product or not even the business, right? So the person must like you in the first place. Hence, relationship is important. You cannot be in a rush to jump to ramp a product or the business down a person's throat. You best would do the best thing for you is to actually identify the need, want, pain, or desire, and then you can become a solution provider. Isn't that much better than being a salesperson? I believe so, right? So you think of yourself as becoming a solution provider. And how do you do that? Basically, is you need to understand what they need, right? And then you are able to share your stories or stories that you have heard from people that you have met at meetings and all that about the product that can suit your friend or your customer, because stories sell, facts tell, as you may have heard. And if you don't have a personal story yet, because you haven't personally experienced the benefit of that product that you want to recommend to your friend, don't worry. Make use of other people's testimonials. Hence, it is very, very important to actually attend meetings and trainings, because that is where you are able to collect and use testimonials. Okay, then you must have a follow-up system, because follow up is how you are actually able to create a business in every aspect of life. Okay, so the follow-up system that we have got is 1 3 7 14 21, and basically it is the number of times that you want to keep in touch with your customer that has bought a product from you. Okay, so one is the first day you want to make sure that they have received the product, they know how to use it, or have they even started it. Three is, have they started it? How did they mix the product? How did they use the product? Just to make sure that they are using it correctly. And then seven is just coming back perhaps with some further testimonial or sharing of information of that product that they bought to the customers. 14 is then perhaps getting back to them and seeing whether they have felt any difference. Is there any questions that they have got on using the product? And 21 is maybe it is time for them to reorder, okay, to get a follow-up reorder. And the idea is that when you are able to build relationship with your customer, like I said, once there is a trust, it is much, much easier for you to be able to move on to other lines of products that we have got in the business. And that is what we call building share of customers. It is much easier to sell more things to an existing customers because of the trust, rather than to try to get new customers all the time. Hence, that's why in our business, we are able to sustain an ongoing residual type of income with just 10 regular customers, 10 to 15 regular customers that each of us service, and we service them well. Okay, and the idea is that if you provide the education, you keep in touch with your customer, you make that customer think of you every time they need something, they think of you, then you are able to create a lifetime customer value with them, because they may just start with isotonics, but then now they are thinking of you when they want to need something for their skin, or even when they're going away on holiday, because they know that you have got a shop.com business. So what's that is a very good way, because what that means is that you make sure that you have got the product out showing on your kitchen table if you're having friends over, so that people can ask, oh, what's that you have got? or you bring your products along with you whenever you go out to lunch and dinner, especially the digestive enzymes, and take it in front of them. The idea is you want them to be curious and ask you so that you can talk about it. Okay, so relationship marketing is what we are all about. And the only way that you are able to identify the pain, the want, the need of the customer, if you are able to ask questions and listen. All right, then you are then able to match a product with a story and a testimonial to that friend of yours. Then you can recommend the product by sending them the information to them. Okay, so it all comes down to relationship marketing. You can do one-on-one, you can have it in a casual conversation to start the relationship going, or you can do something more formal like a consultation, especially if you are doing a skincare or motives or a TLS. Okay, and of course you can start to create new friendship on social media. With trial size marketing, this is the way for us to now be able to find customers outside of our warm market. Okay, it is a quite a easy way once you get it going to create new customers and expand your share of existing customers, because all it is that you gave them a trip either of the daily essentials kit, or you can do 3 trim teas, or you can do 3 collagen, anything with some information in the trial size packaging, and you go and approach customers. Now, when you're talking about the isotonics and health supplements, just make sure that the customers or the friend that you're talking to believe in taking supplements before you hand it over to them, because you don't want to waste products anyway. You want them to get to know and understand and try out our products, but you want to make sure that they will take it, right? And so go ahead and listen to Phil Guido, Trial Size Marketing on YouTube, and you will be able to learn a lot from him, because all the scripts are even there for you on how to approach a person. And people are everywhere. So the trial size is something that you can carry in your bag, or have it in your or somewhere in your body, and then to be able to hand out, because you never know when the opportunity is going to arise, right? So try that. And home product presentation are very important. And although we are not able to meet face to face, although it's getting better, Zoom is just as, is doable too, right? And what it is that when you have a home product presentation, what you want to do is to create retail sales, of course. And this is something that we do when for a new person that we bring into the business, because it is the easiest way, because they don't know much about the product yet. So to be able to do a launch for them, to be able to hold a wellness 101 for them, or to be able to hold a motives party for them, all this intention is so that we can help our new UFO, our new business partners, have the retail sales, to build their belief, and also to start a customer base for them. Because again, when they are able to move products, that creates cash flow and BV for them, right? And the goal for us as a senior partner bringing in a new person is, we want the person to have the business operating profitably within the first 90 days. All right, and when you are able to generate a few customers, 2 to 4, even 6 customers in the 30 days, that is great. Now, then in a product information, not only are you helping your new UFO to create the customer base, you are also teaching them at the same time. Okay. So they are listening, they are watching. So you are imprinting on how you would like them to be doing to the new business partners that they bring in. Okay. And when you do that and imprint correctly, that is how you are able to build a stable organization. So there are many different types of home product presentation that you can choose. So Wellness 101 is a great one. TLS overview, motives, and skincare event are the common ones. and you do not have to do it on your own. Get together with your senior partners and a few other cross group people in if uh, need be, so that you can create the excitement in having people um, in the party or in the home product presentation. Okay, so even with the home product presentation, there is we want to make sure that you are able to get a solid, firm attendees coming to your presentation, right? So your senior partner or you can create a beautiful flyer that you can send out, and then you can follow that up with a text, a call, or an email to say, hey, this is an event and I thought of you, and catch up with them that way. And of course, when you're calling or texting them, then you can tell them what the event is going to be about and what they will be learning, who the speakers will be, and edify the speakers. Okay, edification is quite an important thing because your friends know you, and they may know that, oh, you don't know much, how can you be talking? So, but when you introduce a speaker and say that, oh, by the way, we are having Anne Look to be doing a presentation, then you edify Anne, oh, she's a multi-million dollar club earner, etc., etc. So the person will be more interested and they will pay. I suppose it adds credibility to your home product presentation. Okay. And then never forget to confirm the attendance by calling up the guests a day before the event, just to say, I'm looking forward to having you, or I'm looking forward to meeting you. If you are the speaker, you can also call on behalf of your UFO to confirm and firm up the appointment that the guests are actually attending the home product presentation the next day. Okay, because if you call up to confirm, there is a higher chance that they will turn up rather than not making that last phone call, because people are human. If there's something else better that, or they may sincerely forget, then a reminder is always good. Okay. So be prepared, make sure that you have all these things ready when it's in a live face-to-face meeting. Of course, you have the products for display and for tasting and all that. Importantly is you want to make it fun. All right, you can do such things as give away door prizes, and because it's your party, you can do a little packages, if you buy this, you can get this free, that sort of thing, or you get this at half price. People love this sort of uh, uh, promotions, right? So this is your business, you can promote it so long as you're not losing money. Okay, and then you ask for the sale and book follow-ups. And the way to book follow up is perhaps someone else may be interested to organize something similar in their home. Okay. Then closing the sale is important because you have to ask for the sale. Do not assume that the person will buy, will buy without you asking. All right. If you don't ask, you will not get the sale. So don't be afraid. Ask for the sale. And if you are new, your senior business partner will help you do that. Okay. And then you the best is, of course, create the customer as your preferred customer online, so that you lock in this customer to your business. Okay. Then to build share of customers is something that we all aim for, because as I said, it's easier to get an existing customers to buy more of different products from you than to go out and find new customers all the time. So basically is, if at that home product presentation, you can get them to do the home shopping list, and then they can know what are the products, have the catalog out so that you can show them, oh, these are all the other things that we have. Or you can take them through a mini shopping annuity assessment, which you can find in shoppingannuity.com. Then when you do a physical delivery of the product, that's always a good way, if that is possible and you're not too far away from the customers and you're not under any movement restriction, you can do that. All right. And the reason for that is you can show the customers the right way of using the product, whether it's a skincare or a makeup or a isotonics. And at the same time, you are having another touch point with that customer, and building relationship is all that we are after. Okay. Then helping the customer know that we have a thing called auto ship, where they can also get a 5% extra discount when they buy on auto ship. Auto ship is something that they can, you set up for them on your au.shop.com, your shopping portal, and you can set it up for different type of regular intervals, and it is something that the customer can stop themselves, also can option out. All right, so it is a good thing because people love to know that, oh, I can get more discount if I just do this thing, which I'm going to buy on a every 3 months basis anyway. Why not? And then show the customer how to download Shop Buddy, because then they will never miss out on a sale, and they will always remember shop.com, your shop.com, when they have got Shop Buddy up there. um, and Shop Buddy is an amazing ad extension of Chrome that everyone should have. Okay. And then if your customer is computer savvy, of course, showing them the au.shop.com, giving them a tour of your web portal is always good, because that is, then they will say, oh, I didn't know that you can buy air tickets. Oh, I didn't know that you can buy books, and all the many, many other partner stores that we have got. And another way of building share of customers is, of course, giving them discounts through coupon marketing. All right. And you set up the coupon marketing through your back office under my customers coupon admin and marketing side. Okay. You can set it up for 10% off MA on the different websites that we have got, shopping website, or 15% off MA. All right. Now, as I said, when you have got customers who love our products, it is an easy call to be able to convert them to become a business partner. Hence, we call that retail to recruit. And the best thing is, it all starts with um, us buying from ourselves. So making sure that we are our number one customers, our best customer, and then we go and do trial size marketing with at least 10 people, 10 people per month for a start. Okay. So out of the 10 people, if you do that, per month, you will be able to get maybe one or two customers out of that. And it is a easy way, because people love freebies. All right. And I think there's a term that Ken uses a lot: reciprocate. I don't know what's it, reciprocate. Basically, when you give them something, they feel like, all right, I'm obligated to actually do something back for you. Think of the people who are doing sampling at Costco's and supermarkets and all that. When they give you a tasting of that sausage, you are more likely to buy, right? So that is why trial size marketing works. Then you schedule a home product presentation with your senior partner. And we do highly recommend that if you are new, to have at least two in within the first 90 days of you starting the business. And the reason is because your senior partner seriously wants to help you create your customer base. All right. And to be able to find your 10 to 15 repeat customers who buys 40 BV per month. Thank you very much.